Hey, what's up? Tony from LearnAutoBodyAndPaint.com, and I want to show you a very special car today. Not this one, but something in my container here that I've been wanting for a while, and I ended up getting a really good deal on this thing. There she is. 2020 RF. I'm gonna pull it out and give you a full view of this thing in just a bit. So I'm gonna pull it out, 1 second. So this is it, 2020 RF Club version. Just picked it up. I got it from a one-owner marine here in Hawaii, and these are a lot harder to come by in Hawaii. I've been waiting a while to find one of these, and I jumped on it. One-owner car, no accidents, completely clean, and it's in amazing condition. So it has the Brembo brakes on it, completely stock. So it's not lowered, nothing done to it. What I do plan on doing is lowering it maybe 1 inch with an Eibach kit. I did get a full exhaust system for it already. Catback full exhaust on the way. This is what it looks like. So one thing the owner did a week after he bought it was completely put PPF on the complete car. Usually guys only do the front bumper cover, but this whole paint job is covered in PPF. He did the whole car, and he even showed me the receipt. Cost him $5,000. You can see the film is still on here now. I don't know if I want to keep it on, because I do like the shine of regular paint jobs, because you know me, I'm an auto body guy, right? So it does give it a little, I wouldn't say dullness, but it does take away the paint's full gloss, this PPF, right? But it's, it's protecting. It's on the whole car, actually. There's one mini dent here that has to be done, but I'm not going to worry about that now. One door ding. You can see on the mirrors here, the PPF is starting to crack. So what I want to do is actually test out taking off the PPF here. I might heat it with a heat gun very lightly, because we don't want to melt it on or make it, bubble up or anything like that. So you can use a hair dryer or a heat gun. We're going to be using a heat gun. That's the first thing I want to do, is take the PPF off of the mirrors here. Okay, but has the Brembo brakes, BBS rims, Ricardo seat package. Bose sounds in the headrest. 6-speed, beautiful car. If you guys know me, if you guys watch my YouTube videos over the past 15 years, you'll see that I customized a lot of NA and NB Miatas, complete candy paint jobs, Lambo doors, all that type of stuff. But this one, I'm not going to do too much. Full exhaust system on it. Probably lower it, maybe in the future get different rims for it. As far as a intake, I was thinking of doing a cold air intake, but I might just keep it stock and just put a K&N filter in it, call it a day. But very, very nice car. I'll show you the engine in just a bit. You can see the PPF kind of little scratching. You can see a little scratching right here. I think this one got into the paint. I'm not sure. I gotta look into that. But overall, it's in very, very good condition. No accidents. Super clean. And for all you Miata lovers out there, I mean, you know what you're looking at here. Cool car. I'm gonna open up the top in just a bit, show you how that looks. I was thinking of putting a higher wing spoiler on the side, on the back here, but it would interfere with the back opening. You can see the PPF kind of giving it an orange peel look here, but they literally did the whole complete car. You can see it, everything done. Even these back glass panel here, completely redone with PPF. Whole back bumper cover. I mean, there's pros and cons to it, but beautiful ride. Let me open up the top for you, and then I'll show you the engine. It's a 2020 with 55,000 miles on it, completely original, and that's not bad for a 2020. I would say a little bit below average. It would have been cooler if I could have got it with like 30,000 miles on it, but I don't drive much, so this thing is going to gain mileage as far as reduced mileage over the years, because I probably only put a few thousand on it per year. But pretty much as far as the mods, this is what it looks like with the top down. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Got the Ricardo seats, brand new. I mean, they look brand new. AC works, everything's freaking legit on this thing. Like I said, the only thing I'm going to do probably is full exhaust. Well, I got that on the way. I'm going to be lowering the spring, so I'll make YouTube videos on this whole process, showing you how everything's done step by step. Here's the engine, super clean. Yeah, these are really cool cars. For the Miata lovers out there, you guys know how cool these cars are. You know, they're affordable, they're inexpensive, they're super fun to drive. I've been looking at a few mods to them. There are some tuner chips. I don't know if they're worth it, but there is something called Sprint Booster, which is an accelerator throttle response opener. It literally boosts your throttle response by 30 to 100%. And it's only like a $300 part. Super cool. You plug and play. I might do that because I do notice upon stomping on the gas pedal, the throttle has a little delay in opening. So I may do that to improve throttle response. But as far as putting in a supercharger and all that, I thought about it, but man, I think keeping this thing stock and original as possible will be the key to holding the maximum value. So what did I pay for this thing? Well, normally a 2020 RF in this condition with 55,000 miles are going for 25, 26,000. I found them, they're very hard to find in Hawaii. Like you can't find them. Like I was literally gonna buy one from California and ship it over. I would have been like $26,000, $27,000 in it, and not as pristine condition. It had like 2 owners on it. I'm the second owner right now on this one. I got it, he shipped it in from Florida. This car was purchased in California, moved to Florida, and then he drove it across the states to Florida. He's a Marine who owned it and shipped it to Hawaii. He has kids now. He wanted to upgrade and get a Toyota Tacoma. I just met him the other day. I haven't even got the plates for it yet, but I paid $20,000 for it. I don't think it's a bad deal, actually. I don't think it was a steal. I think anywhere from 18 to 19 would have been a real steal, but I got it for 20. He was asking 25. So, you know, kind of knocked him down a little bit. I told him I was serious. I'd give him a check right there. And as soon as it cleared, give me the title in the car, and we did that, and it worked out really well. So not bad for 20 G's. This thing is freaking cool as hell. I was never really into black cars, but this thing looks like a mini Batmobile. Like, it really does. I will be doing some Learn Auto Body and paint touches to it. I'm not sure yet as far as the body color scheme. I was thinking maybe put some red in the mirrors. Something. I got to do something to it. I'm not sure exactly yet. If you guys have any ideas as far as body modifications, color painting, I just don't want to mess with it too much. So I figured if I did the mirrors only, maybe in red, or a stripe of red in the mirrors would look really cool. And if I ever wanted to resell, I could just respray them original color and just be done with it, you know. But little scuffing here, but the PPF literally protected it. Okay, this will come off with a little bit of light lacquer thinner here. But overall, this is a beautiful black metallic. It's not a jet black, it's a beautiful metallic. I don't know the name of the color yet. I gotta take a look at it. But really, really nice condition car. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll be making more videos on this car as I do the suspension mods, the exhaust mods, and whatever else I do to it. So learnautobodyandpaint.com. Check out the website if you want to learn auto body, and if you want to follow up on this car project here. Subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Comment down below, let me know what you think. I think it's an awesome little car here, and I love driving these things. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.